award on the same parameter, sustainability, Policy and Sustainability Business Excellence Award for outstanding contribution in plastic waste management under EPR services for the excellent digital contribution by EcoX. So Mr. Akshay Rath is the co-founder and CEO of EcoX, doing exceptional work, wonderful work, bringing the entire fraternity digitally, and day and night working for this mission, and which is one of the most important factors also for India's success in this. So, Mr. Akshay Rath.
Thank you very much, Akram. Good evening to all the speakers and delegates. Really interesting insights we could get from Mr. Unale from Maharashtra Pollution Control Board, Mr. Rajiv Kumar from EP, and Gosa from Mahindra. So the punchline is, trash is no longer a trash, waste is no longer a waste, waste is now money. That is what my founder promoter, Mr. Nimit Agrawal, could visualize 3 years back. After finishing his studies from ISB Hyderabad, we started this company. Before starting, we did a lot of research and we could take help of KPMG for a 6-month exhaustive research to find out the roadmap, technical viability, and possibility of trading globally, like a carbon credit. That is where EcoX came in. And as we said, now COVID was also in disguise a boon for us. We had enough time to build a very good software. So we never compromised on building a cutting-edge technology and went to National Stock Exchange group company called NCDEX eMarkets Limited, NEML. With right pedigree and which is under SEBI guidelines, we could come out with our software portal. So this software portal ideally is combination of two. One is you can call it as a trade exchange for selling plastic credit, or else it can also be doubled as a B2B e-marketplace. When I say B2B e-marketplace, like any other marketplace, it's very easy for a PIBO to come in and post their requirement, category-wise plastic quantity and state-wise quantities, which information can be broadcast through participating onboarded, registered co-processors and recyclers. When I say co-processor, it could be a cement plant, it could be a waste-to-energy plant, it could be a waste-to-oil plant. And I think for the new addition which has happened in India now is road construction companies who use MLP in road laying. Good to see, I heard two of our big leaders in plastic waste management space. And many of them are looking at building marketplaces now, which we have started doing for 3 years back. That was because primarily the efforts put in building the new framework of EPR, which has come very recently on 6th October, is very clear. So what Dr. Pandey was saying, trading of plastic credit, there are two issues into it. One is trading of surplus plastic credits. Suppose an PIBO has done more than the allocated quantity or the obligation he has to make, can either sell it to his own group companies or to smaller companies. That is one way of looking at it. But what is happening by Vera and what's happening by plastic credit exchanges operating in Philippines, Vietnam, and USA, that's a different model, wherein it's called a voluntary admission. Whenever as a brand, if you're using plastic, you voluntarily spend or invest and fund a project wherein the set of guidelines are set up and the PwC or KPMG kind of auditors are there, audit the entire process and vouch for it, then complete the collection, segregation, recycling or incineration process, and then give a certificate proving plastic neutrality. Or you say your product is now plastic neutral by clearing the plastic footprints, whatever you have entered into the society. So that is how the plastic credit exchange is working. And I'm very sure going forward, the way this is drafted in next month or so, it will be a law, it will be a gadget. And a lot of PIBOs will see an advantage of getting into a trade exchange wherein they will have multiple options of offsetting their EPR obligation by interacting, negotiating, evaluating, with multiple recyclers and co-processors available under single platform. And I think that is what I could clearly see. So before ending, I will be very happy to share that we have also not forgotten our responsibility towards the Safai Kamcharis and rag pickers. So we have actively participated in various IEC activities under few of these municipalities, wherein we are trying to upgrade them with ID cards and also giving them information, how will they will be better finance, how they can get leverage by bringing the material to the MRF of the municipality instead of selling to Kabadiwala, and the price what they are getting today is at the market price. For general knowledge, I could say that most of these Kabadiwalas, if they are collecting almost close to 1,200 to 1,500, that's the average price range of material per day, and that they are selling to the smaller Kabadiwalas at hardly 300 rupees. So that is how that reality for the rag pickers. So that is where a lot of efforts is to be put in to bring them to this mainframe. And I think EcoX company is committed to that. We have taken a pledge on the day this year. We will be at least making life better for 2,500 rag pickers this financial year. With this, I end my discussion. Thank you, Akram.